2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8.
So, here we are, Diamond 5 solo queue, and we're doing this invade. And they had this nasty counter invade set up. We didn't know about this at the time. So we get in there, we drop down a couple of wards, and we don't really find anyone. We're like, what happened? So we're walking over here, and then Blitzcrank sees GP, pulls, not predicting the flash, but he got it, and I get the KS. Let's go. So I step on the trap, and I'm contemplating about going back, but I have 400 gold. 400 gold. So I can't buy a call, and I didn't feel like buying a dagger was worth it. So what I told my Blitz in game was, yo, I'm going to play in lane, get level 2, we'll try to rush that, and then see if we can get a kill real quick, and then I'll back for Cole and whatever else I can afford. And he's like, okay, cool, let's do that. So I'm waiting for the minion wave to show up, and it's here. My bad. So, just the last hitting, obviously. And I'm just trying to push the wave. Last hitting and whatnot. So, we get the amazing pull, and we start auto-attacking. So the weird thing here is, Caitlyn has heal and flash, but she doesn't use either, which is really weird. But, my bad, it was a free kill, I guess, so we took it. So I'm just going to shove this wave in and go back to base. Yeah, so anytime you get a kill and you're not really in like immediate danger of dying, it's best just push the wave in a tower and deny the CS, because now the tower is going to kill the minions, and Caitlyn isn't going to get any of the experience or gold. So now Blitz, this is a pretty smart play for any support minions out there. You run it down mid, as Tyler1 would say, and you try to make a play. Well, unfortunately, Fizz went a little aggressive early and died, but Blitzcrank got the kill. Ooh, what the fuck was that? Anyway, so let's see what I bought. Cole and a dagger and a pink ward. So I'm not going to be that strong in lane, but if I farm well, I will get quite ahead. So Blitzcrank's looking top lane. This guy was a really aggressive support. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going top lane level 2, because if you have a bad AD carry, they're gonna play up and probably die. But luckily for me, the wave was pushing in, so I could just last hit it under tower. So it didn't really matter that much to me. Yeah. Okay. And wow, I'm pretty proud of myself right here. I got every single minion. I'm basically challenger material. What can I say? So, nothing really happening down here. So I'm going to speed this up until action occurs. So here we have Kha'Zix coming in for a gank. And he's just waiting for Blitzcrank to get here. So we actually got kind of lucky. They had no vision. Oh, don't look at that CSing. Holy. So he comes in hot. They go in on me, but I get the slows down. And he jumps in, does his damage. Caitlyn misses her heal. This is Diamond 5. People make mistakes. I heal him, make sure he doesn't die, and I get the double kill. So now I'm in actually a really good spot. I'm pretty sure I have enough money for BF. Yep, I'm good for BF. So I'm just going to push the next wave, because I have a free opportunity to get some experience and gold. So I just pushed it in. There's nothing happening here. I push it in. I go in back. I'm leaving base. And I'm back in base. Back in lane. So I toss me out for vision to see if we can find Sejuani. Unfortunately, I missed him by just a tad. Blitzcrank, the god, looking for a play, but he decided not to go for it, and that's perfectly fine. He's zoning them off the minion wave. And that's what I need right here. I have a call. I just want to get that finished. Maybe look for a kill or two. So we're just sitting in lane. Oh, he gets an incredible pull. Okay, let's jump back a little bit. He gets an incredible pull here. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so he's looking for the pull, gets it. It's a knock up. It's a pretty much guaranteed kill at that point. I flash in. I'm looking to kill Caitlyn because I am 2 levels up and I have a BF, and she only has a call. But the thing was, I had minions hitting me, I didn't have heal, and I didn't think Blitzcrank had hookup yet, which he didn't. So I just went back to CSing, and that's about that. We just chill around. We're looking to dive our next wave because her support isn't here, but unfortunately support got back, so we had to back off. So I just looked to do Krugs, and normally my support would help me, but this guy was doing his own thing. I don't know what he was doing, so I was like, maybe I can catch the small one by the time the wave pushes back. That's what I try to do here. So I got that, and the wave is pretty much already back at me. And at this point, I'm so far ahead, they really can't do anything to me. So it just happened. So I'm just here CSing. Blitzcrank shows back up. We have Kha'Zix. He hits a sick flash pull. My ult almost hit Caitlyn. Unfortunately, it hit Sona while she was being pulled, but we got both kills with the Shen ult, courtesy of Shen. And at this point, I was like, okay, Dragon's up, but their bot lane just died, and the towers give you a lot of gold now if you get them first. So I was like, okay, guys, there's 3 of you. You guys can probably do Dragon while I push a bot, and that way the jungler will have to choose between them and me. So he chose to stop me bot lane, which probably was the best decision on his part, but I respected his level 6 power spike, and me being under tower, I just backed and we got the dragon. So walking back to lane, I'm getting pretty strong. I almost have Runaan's finished, okay? So I'm just in lane farming 1v2, Blitzcrank's roaming. I can basically 1v2 zone them because they're still level 5. So I'm just pushing them off. And then I'm just chilling, farming up. My team's starting to get ahead because of the Blitzcrank. Okay, missed that one a little bit. Let's take a look at that. So Blitzcrank comes in, and he's like, okay, let's get a kill here. So he gets a nice hook onto the trap. So I kill her with my W. I ult this female, I should correct myself. And now I'm like, okay, no one's here, and the tower's pretty low, and I have a decently sized wave, and a new one's coming in soon, so I'm going to try to get tower. And that's what I do. I see Sejuani mid, so it's pretty free. And yeah, I get the tower. And then I push in the next wave, and I back. So at this point, fight's going down mid, and now I'm walking back. So I'm like, let me just farm a little bit. Blitzcrank was there just backing up, but there's nothing really their bot lane can do to me. So I just push it in. I see Sona in the bush here, so I have to play cautious because she is level 6, so she could ult or even flash ult me if she had it. Well, she does. So I was just playing safe. I was just trying to pick up the farm. I knew she was in there, but I wasn't sure if she backed, so I checked. And I was looking to set up Fizz for a kill because I did have arrow. So unfortunately, nothing really went down, and I just got some free tower damage. Gangplank ulted me, which was a good move, kept me off the tower. And yeah, I took the blue buff on accident. No troll, I promise. Okay. Then we rotate mid. I'm like, oh, this is a bunch of farm. I can pick this up. And a fight starts breaking out here on Kha'Zix. So Kha'Zix is pretty strong. He's 2-0. And Blitzcrank hits the Savior pull. I get the nice KS. And I hit a pretty nice ult. Set up Victor to be killed. And I'm not really sure what he was doing. I think he was looking to flash, but he didn't have it. He just stood there. Blitzcrank took the kill. It's all good. And I looked to take the tower. And I know that Caitlyn's bot lane. I didn't know where Gangplank was, but I was pretty certain he wasn't coming to stop me. And I know Sona can't stop me on her own. So I was just taking the tower. I was procced. Okay, so this is a tip for Ashe players. If you're on tower, auto attacking doesn't proc your Q, the 4 stacks you need. But if you auto the minions and get 4 stacks, you're going to start taking the tower way, 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 way faster. So that's what I did there. And at this point, the game's over, definitely. 17-2. We have a pretty well-scaling team. So I'm just going to play it at fast speed and let you guys see what happens. I just push, push, push. I'm like, oh, Dragon's up in a few seconds. So I get that. So, okay. This was a pretty good play. I'm just going to show you guys what happened. I hit the sick ult. The sick ult from downtown over here. I'm like, yo. I was like, yo. Look at this Caitlyn, dude. Look at her. Free low, right? And yeah, Kha'Zix came and cleaned up. Little bait taunting right there. A little bit BM, but we'll let it slide. And yeah, so I'm just going to play some music while the rest of the game plays out. It's basically over here. Okay, so here I am, being greedy for the push. At this point, their team was telling us in all chat they just wanted to end, so I was like, okay, I'll just take the towers and end the game. But they decided to go for the kill, unfortunately. So, at this stage in the game, whenever you take an inhib, you're in a pretty good spot to take the Dragon and Baron objective, as long as you have waves pushing into their tower. But it's only 17 minutes into the game, so we're kind of stuck just like AFK pushing waves. And yeah, so they do Rift Herald. I come back, I'm going mid. Our team's just doing work. We're just slowly ending the game. And yeah, not much else to say about it. So I'm walking around, and a fight's about to break out here. So Fizz with the nasty juke. So I dodge the Q, Shen misses his E, GP drops the ult down, so I'm like, okay, let's back up, we'll regroup, we'll try to go back in after the GP ult. We'll try and flash Qs, misses, it's unlucky, it's all good. Someone is BMing him. Anyway, Shen's looking to back, but I want him to stay. I'm telling him, like, we can do this, we can do this. So I start poking down. I'm too scared, though, because we have Fizz pushing mid, so we're going to give him some time, but I don't want to walk up and die, because Sejuani ults, Sona ults, Caitlyn try, I'm basically dead. Here I get hit by the Q, but I know we're stronger than them. I throw the ult just in case she has flash. I don't want her getting away, but I think that was my mistake, because I kill Sona here, but I die because of the stun. Then Kha'Zix comes in and cleans up, so that's all good. And yeah. So we get the double inhib here, and the game is basically over, so I'm just going to put it in 8 times speed and let you guys sort of see what happens. Alright, here's a fight that I participate in. Here's Sejuani. I get hit by the Q, which is bad. I cut him back a little bit. I get the heal. Oh, what the heck? This Victor, I don't know what he's doing. He missed everything. His team gets pretty tilted. I take the inhib, and I'm like, well, this is pretty good. I figured, at this point, they're like, okay, just end the game. They're not FFing. And I was like, okay, I'll just try to end. I get the tower. Pushing down the second tower. Caitlyn's like, yo, dude, I want to take you on. I'm like, okay, okay. So, I lifesteal a bit, proc my Q. I don't even use it, actually. Alright, so now I just go in. Not much to do there. I'm really far ahead. And I take her out. GP gave up. Sejuani, on the other hand, does not want me to end, and he goes for the kill. Same with Victor, and yep. But then my team takes over the game, wins the team fight, and they end the game. Yeah, so GGWP. There's a lot of toxicity after the game, but you know, it's Diamond 5, it happens. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips, comments, questions, anything really, you can ask me in chat. Okay guys, so thanks again for watching. This is my first video on this channel, so any constructive criticism would be well appreciated, and yeah.